Welcome to my channel Glory with Mathematics. Please subscribe, like and share.
Dear students, in our last class we have derived the formula for the distance between 2 points. So that is the distance between 2 points is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So let us apply this formula by solving some problems. So example 1, do these points 3, 2, minus 2, minus 3 and 2, 3 form a triangle? If so, name the type of triangle formed. So let us name the points. So let A point is having coordinates 3, 2, B minus 2, minus 3 and C 2, 3. So we have to find AB, BC. So first AB. So the formula is x1 minus x2 whole square root of x1 minus x2 or maybe x2 minus x1. So 3 minus minus 2 square plus 2 minus minus 3 whole square. So this is equal to 3 plus 2, 5 square plus 2 plus 3, 5 square. So this is equal to 25 plus 25. This is equal to root over 50, square root of 50. So this is equal to approximately 7.07. So let us find BC. That means the distance between the 2 points B and C. So here we will apply the formula x1 minus x2 minus 2 minus 2 whole square plus minus 3 whole square. So this is equal to minus 4 whole square plus minus 6 whole square. So this is equal to 16 plus 36. So here square root is there. So this is equal to square root of 52. So this is equal to 7.21 approximately. So then let us find SC. So SC is equal to, SC is the distance between the 2 points A and C. So here this is x1, x2 and x1, y1 and x2, y2. So by applying the formula 3 minus 2 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square. So this is equal to, this is 1 square plus this is also 1 square. So this is equal to root 2. So that is equal to 1.41 approximately. So here these are the sides of a triangle. AB, BC and SC are the 3 sides of a triangle. So to form a triangle, there is a relationship between the sides. That is, the sum of any 2 sides should be greater than the third side. So here the condition satisfied. So ABCJ here, sum of 2 sides is greater than the third sides. So ABC is a triangle. Then next question is, what type of triangle is formed? Here look, AB square is equal to, here AB square is equal to 50. Then BC square is equal to 52 and SC square is equal to 2. So this implies here AB square plus SC square is equal to BC square. So this implies ABC is a right angle triangle. We know if the square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of other 2 sides, that is a right triangle. So here ABC is a right triangle. Next example is, show that the points 1, 7, 4, 2, -1, -1 and -4, 4 are the vertices of a square. So let these are the points of any quadrilateral ABCD. Let ABCD is a quadrilateral. A is 1, 7, B having the coordinates 4, 2 and C having the coordinates -1, -1 and D having the coordinates -4, 4. So to prove this is a square, we have to find all the sides. All the sides must be equal and the two diagonals should be equal. So first AB. So AB is equal to the distance between the point A and B. So this is 1 minus 4 whole square plus 7 minus 2 whole square. So this is equal to, this is minus 3 whole square, this is 9 plus 5 square, this is 25. So this is equal to root over 34. Then BC. BC is equal to 4 minus -1 whole square plus 2 minus -1 whole square square. So this is equal to 5 square, this is 25 plus this is 3 square 9. So this is equal to square root of 34. Then CD. CD is equal to -1 minus -4 whole square plus -1 minus 4 whole square square root. So this is equal to -1 plus 4. So this is 3 square plus -5 whole square. So this is equal to 9 plus 25 whole square. This is equal to square root of 34. Again AD. AD is equal to 1 minus -4 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square square root. So this is equal to, this is 5 square 25 plus this is 7 minus 4 3 square 9. So this is equal to square root of 34. Then the two diagonals SC and BD. So we have to find SC. So SC is the square root of 1 minus -1 whole square plus 7 minus -1 whole square. So this is equal to 1 plus 1, 2 square 4 plus 8 square, that is 64. So this is equal to square root of 68. Then BD. So here we can join the diagonals also. So what is BD? So 4 minus -4 whole square plus 2 minus 4 whole square. So this is equal to 4 plus 4 8 square 64. So this is -2 whole square plus 4. So here square root is there. So square root of 68. So here you observe the four sides AB, BC, CD and AD are equal. So here AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. And the diagonals SC is equal to BD. So this implies ABCD is a square. So here we can find that in place of the diagonals are equal, we can find this angle is also 90 degree. Alternatively, we can prove that this angle is 90 degree. So if AB square plus AD square is equal to BD square. So here AB square is equal to 34, AD square is also 34. So 34 plus 34. So this is equal to 68. So this is equal to BD square. If in a quadrilateral all the sides are equal and one angle is 90 degree, so that becomes a square. So this implies ABCD is a square. So in this way we can prove this. Next example. This figure shows the arrangement of desks in a classroom. So this is the column of the desk and this is the row. Asima, Bharati and Kamala are seated at a point. So here is Asima seated A 3 1. This is Bharati B 6 4 and this is Kamala having 8 6. So do you think they are seated in a line? Give reasons for your answer. So by using the coordinate formula, we have to find whether A, B, C are 3 points. They are in a straight line or not. How to find this? If AB plus BC is equal to AC, then the 3 points A, B, C will be on a line. So let us find out AB. So our A is 3 1, B having coordinates 6 4 and C having coordinates 8 6. So first AB. AB is equal to square root of 3 minus 6 whole square plus 1 minus 4 whole square. So this is equal to, this is minus 3 whole square, this is 9 plus minus 3 whole square, this is also 9. So this is equal to root over 18. So again BC is equal to, so 6 minus 8 whole square plus 4 minus 6 whole square. So this is equal to 6 minus 8, that is minus 2 whole square, 4 plus this is also minus 2 whole square plus 4. So this is equal to square root of 8. Then what is AC? The distance between A and C. This is 3 minus 8 whole square plus 1 minus 6 whole square, then square root of. So this is equal to minus 5 whole square plus minus 5 whole square. So this is equal to 25 plus 25. So this is equal to root over 50. So here AB is equal to root over 18. So root over 18 can be written as 3 root 2. And root over 8 can be written as 2 root 2. And root over 50 can be written as 5 root 2. So this implies AB plus BC is equal to 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2. So this is equal to 5 root 2. This is equal to AC. So here AB plus BC is equal to AC. So this implies A, B and C are on a line. So this is 2. Next example. Find a relation between X and Y such that the point XY is equidistant from the points 7, 1 and 3, 5. So first we will name these points. Let, here is a point A, so having coordinates, A is a point having coordinates 7, 1. And here B is a point having coordinates 3, 5. So let here P is a point having coordinates X and Y. So it is given that P is equidistant from A and B. So that means AP is equal to BP. So here it is given that AP is equal to BP. So what is AP? AP means the distance between the 2 points A and P. So this is equal to, by using the distance formula, 7 minus x whole square plus 1 minus y whole square is equal to, what is BP? The distance between B and P. So this is equal to 3 minus x whole square plus 5 minus y whole square. So this implies, by squaring both sides, 7 minus x whole square plus 1 minus y whole square is equal to 3 minus x whole square plus 5 minus y whole square. So now you expand the squares. So this is 49 plus x square minus 14x plus 1 plus y square minus 2y. So this is equal to 9 plus x square minus 6x plus 25 plus y square minus 10y. So here x square in both sides are there, y square is also in both sides. So this implies minus 14x minus 2y plus 49 is equal to minus 6x minus 10y. So here 1 is there, so 49 plus 1, this is 50. So minus 6x minus 10y plus 35. So this implies minus 14x then plus 6x minus 2y plus 5y is equal to minus 2y minus 10y plus 10y is equal to minus 50 plus 35. So this implies minus 8x plus 8y is equal to, this is minus 16. Or it can be written as, if we divide the both side by minus 8. So this is becomes x minus y is equal to 2. So this is the relationship between x and y if the point P is equidistant from 2 points A and B. Next example, find a point on the y-axis which is equidistant from the points A 6, 5, B minus 4, 3. So a point on the y-axis means that x coordinate is 0. So let the point on the y-axis is P 0y because its x coordinate should be 0. So here the P is equidistant. P is equidistant from A and B. So here we have to write the coordinates. P 0y is equidistant from A and B. So that means PA is equal to PB. So what is PA? So the distance between P and A. So we have to find the distance between P and A by applying the formula. So 0 minus 6 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square is equal to, what is PB? The distance between P and B. So this is equal to 0 minus 4 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square. So by squaring the both side we got, so this is 6 square, this is 36 plus y minus 5 whole square is equal to, this is 4 square 16 plus y minus 3 whole square. So this implies 36 plus y square plus 25 minus 10y is equal to 16 plus y square plus 9 minus 6y. So here in this case y square in both the sides cancel. So this is minus 10y plus 61 is equal to minus 6y plus 25. So this implies minus 10y plus 6y is equal to 25 minus 61. So this implies minus 4y is equal to 25 minus 61 is equal to 36 minus 36. So this implies y is equal to 9. So here the point P is 0 and 9. So this is the point, this is the coordinates of point P 0, 9, which is equidistant from the points A 6, 5 and B minus 4, 3. So here is all about the distance formula. You can apply the formula in calculating the distance between 2 points having coordinates.